take, we're going to talk about the Osama story. In the real version, Prophet Hanna is very, very urban. She knows the deepest secrets of the poorest people on earth, which is very important in the story that she calls the bottom of the Star of David. At the age of 14, her and Barry Bonds' wife are very, very close friends. She knows the family super. Now, this is where it gets mind-boggling. The girl's name that is married to Barry is called Elizabeth. Elizabeth has a nephew that's called T.J. out of the United States, because that is where the nephew was based. His name was Trevor Jr. That's what I kind of remember. I forgot the acronym for T.J. We just knew him as T.J., Trevor Jr. Trevor Jr. in the story is mortified that he thinks I'm the double that the Jack the Ripper switched. So Trevor Jr. had guns on certain people because now it's his mother's memory, the real Hannah. And remember, she did black work. But there was something interesting in that story of Trevor and Hannah. There was Elizabeth's sister who didn't really match in the story. She was super, super tall. The rest of the family was about 5'4". Just like Hannah, more petite. Then she went to southern Turkey now. Southern Turkey, it's the same thing. So I asked one of the Kurds, I said, what is that house? And he said, a very bad man lives there. Don't even ask or don't even look. Don't let them come out. I'm like, okay. I don't know nothing. But I felt something was infiltrated in southern Turkey now. Remember, I'm doing work on Iraq. Very, very observant. Then here comes the third Osama story. And I swear to you, it's just the connectivity is a fluke. I have a friend, a school friend. Her father's a medical. Her name is Charmaine. She intermarries into the richest in GRENADA. That's the third Osama now. The first is Elizabeth. I'm the second. Southern Turkey might be the third. And Charmaine is the fourth. Or southern, it's about 3 or 4 of them. So who's doing this? It could be the richest family in India, following something, following Hannah. It could be C3 related. Somehow this blonde child gets intermixed in with politics. It could be the noble commanding the richest family to make sure she's in those spots. If he's building the Osama story. Now, why is Hannah the first Osama? That's what we're trying to figure out. It could be medical. I mean, this family keeps showing up. It could be any of the reasons that make up the entire story. Today, the question is, in 2003, when she was doing work on Iraq, 100% she was Osama. We're trying to figure out, based off these events that involve the poorest of the communities, if the Osama story was built for her, wanting to do either a political maneuver change. Military does that. Giving power to China and India. Or was it a fluke in the story? Or were they after the noble in the story? All of these things are a big piece of history and humanity. It makes up the story, another one of 10,000 stories pertaining to one single woman who's the globe's